So what is this allowing your success, and why do it? Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a girl who saw the top of a mountain and had to get there. So, instead of just following a nice little trail all the way up the mountain, resting when she was tired, eating when she was hungry, etc., she decided that she was just going to go straight to the top, whatever that took, come hell or high water. Well, unfortunately, hell and high water is typically exactly what came. Rather than listening to herself, she just continued to trudge on up that mountain, even with alligators snapping at her feet and that proverbial barefoot uphill in the snow, because by God, she was going to get that thing. And whether that thing in the moment was a job promotion, was more money, was a relationship, was getting slimmer, whatever it was, she was going to try to take the most direct route that she thought she could, and she was willing to work her butt off. And in that process, climbing that mountain wasn't very much fun. She suffered a lot. She got some injuries along the way. She got really, really tired. And so, yes, eventually she clawed her way up to the top of that mountain. But when she got there, she only had enough energy left to just give a feeble sounding yay, and then collapse. Does this story sound a little bit familiar? Well, because that girl was me, and I got tired of repeating that pattern one too many times, I decided to open myself up to the idea that life could be different and that I could actually enjoy the journey to getting to where I really wanted to go. And it's interesting. Once I discovered this concept of allowing, which is letting good happen and being in a state of readiness and receptivity, when I took a look at my life from a different perspective and looked at the things that truly, truly mattered to me, anything that had real value, like the story I told earlier, about my current relationship and my friendship with my husband. Once he and I connected, this experience was effortless. It fell into place in amazing, magical ways. But every single thing that has mattered to me actually came to me with joy and ease. So I said, wait a minute. If when I enjoy the journey and it feels good, and I feel good every day, and I feel good emotionally, and my energy is good, and I just keep feeling better and better, and I end up exactly where I really want to be, why on earth would I ever go back to that barefoot uphill in the snow, clawing to the top of the mountain, when I can stop, take pictures, look at the flowers, see all kinds of cute creatures and animals and birds along the way, have incredible views every step of the way, and then get to the top of the mountain and savor it to the max. This is why I do the work that I do. Because once I discovered what allowing looks like and feels like, I decided that from here on out, this is the way I want to live. And this is the kind of message that I want to share with the world. So this allowing stuff sounds really cool, right? But the question is, how do you allow? Well, I've discovered two main ways. Number one, feel good now. And number two, know that it can be true for you. So I want to ask you, between those two things, between feeling good now and altering your beliefs, which of those two do you think is the easiest to change? That's right, how you feel right now. And though once you've got some momentum going, and if you have an extreme emotion going on, we got a little something else happening, that's one thing. But every single morning, you have the opportunity before you get out of bed to establish what I call a good rep. And what that means is repeating emotional pattern. The law of attraction very much responds to how you feel now, and now, and now, and now. So the more you can cultivate a good rep, a good habit of feeling good, or at the very least feeling neutral, feeling just relaxed about life, the more momentum you can continue to build, and the more the law of attraction will give you good things that match how you feel. Because think about it, every single thing that we want is linked to feeling good. So doesn't it make sense that if you allow yourself to feel good on a consistent basis, that only feel good things can start to come to you? Here's one thing I know for sure. If you feel like crap, and you're feeling stressed, and you're feeling angry, or you're feeling depressed, that is most certainly not a state that will allow good stuff to come into your experience. So here's the deal. When you cultivate a good rep, you get to feel good now, and when you feel good more consistently, you create new feel-good momentum. And as you lighten up and your, what we call vibration, your vibration starts to raise. And what that basically means is emotionally, you feel lighter and better and better. But as your vibration starts to raise, your perspectives start to change. So just by cultivating a good rep, you get to feel good now. You create new momentum, and because your perspective changes, you're now in a place where you can more easily change and upgrade your beliefs. So considering the two ways you allow, feel good now, and believe it can be true for you, you adopt a good rep, and you can actually get 2 for 2. And how do you do that? That's what the Allowing Power Tools are about. So keep on listening, and let's move on to the next segment for now.